Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. My name is Naxius. And today, while we are in the midst of Terrortober, today was not quite the anniversary. The anniversary was like Wednesday. But today we are celebrating the 5-year anniversary of me doing my first official stream. I had done some test streams before then, but the middle of October 5 years ago was the first time I said, "That's it. This is me streaming. This is me actually doing it and committing to it," and that was 5 years ago. So welcome in everyone who is watching at the moment. Hello, Bitefire, Jay, Loser Corner. Anybody else who's lurking? That's okay. You go ahead and lurk. So I'm not really going into this with much of a plan, because usually we just chat, we reminisce, we talk about the history of the stream, and perhaps where we might be going in the future. You guys can feel free to stop me if you have any questions or anything you want to ask or anything you want to suggest. I figured to start, we'd bring up the old background, the old vintage background. Sandy is back, chilling out on my bookshelf here. How you doing, Sandy? It's always good talking to you. We're bringing him back, guys. Yeah, no. So 5 years ago, in the ancient days of 2020. God, it feels like it's forever ago. In the ancient days of 2020, I decided to finally act on doing something that I had been thinking about doing for years at that point. I had been interested in the concept of content creation. I was in probably university when I first thought about it, and I think it was really early on. So I was like 19, maybe 20. So it took me 12 years 12 years after thinking about doing it to actually do it. And I started in October because I figured Halloween and horror content got a lot of people started. Amnesia, the very first game I streamed, was the game that launched a million YouTube careers. So I figured, hey, it's Halloween time. Best time to play some Amnesia. And then I proceeded to play all the Amnesia games, plus the new one that came out, I think at the beginning of November of that year, as a way to, just get into streaming, see if I liked it, see how I felt about it. And I, despite being utter garbage at it, loved it. I actually loved it, despite how bad I was, despite the fact that nobody was watching me. I don't even think Jay watched my first couple of streams. He was just like, I can't fucking do this. My wife, God bless her, did. And now has stopped. She doesn't watch my content at all. She's like, I'm done with the support. Mostly because she's not a Doom fan. No spoilers for Amnesia. You're telling me after all these years you still have not played Amnesia? Are you for serial? Not even the original one? Not even the original one. Dude, missing out. Still probably one of the best horror games ever made. Okay, I will not spoil this 15-year-old game for you. Whatever. But, and then afterward, after doing some horror content, and then just, I don't know, I kind of just like jumped around, doing some random stuff, just trying to get a handle on what I sort of wanted to settle into. I played some World of Warcraft on stream because I was a heavy World of Warcraft player back then. I think I finally got into Doom by accident. If we're being honest, I think it was an accident. I think it was the new WoW expansion was coming out. I think it was Shadowlands at the time. And unsurprisingly, on release day, the queue was huge and broken. So, while my wife and I were waiting, we were trying to stream our first foray into Shadowlands. So while I was stuck in the queue or waiting for the game to, work, I started streaming Doom. So it was a Doom / World of Warcraft stream. And something weird happened when I was streaming Doom. People actually clicked on the on the stream, because up to that point I'd really not been having any luck getting any sort of audience, which I guess still strikes me as weird that I managed to stick with it despite the fact nobody was watching. But that's because the Doom community is small but loyal and proud of their little corner of the streaming space. So whenever there's like someone playing Doom for the first time, they're guaranteed to get a few viewers of people just coming in and going like, one of us. And because I finally had viewers for the first time, I kind of just kept going with Doom. And that helped me fall back in love with Doom. And I have been playing Doom every Monday-ish for 4 years at least now. Because I love Doom. I love the little community I've built over there. And just, it's cool to be a piece of like a semi-mediocrely large piece of a community. Because when I look at other communities that I would love to be a part of, such as the Dead by Daylight community, which is a game that I love to play, although I haven't streamed it all year, that is a hard community to break into. Just because there's so many people that want to play, who just want to play DBD and be part of that community, and it's oversaturated. Doesn't leave a lot of space for a newbie. So when I'm playing Doom, I get to have that satisfaction that I am a part, at least a semi-recognizable part of that community. And it's crazy to me sometimes to think that very outspoken members of the Doom community, like Bitefire, like Eody, are just and Lucky Yeti, who has garnered a reputation as someone who really promotes the WoD Poogers, which I'm sure one day I will subject myself to. Those guys are regularly in my stream, and Stixfile knows who I am, and I've even had 4 Shock Blast, who is basically Doom royalty, in my stream. And I gotta say, it's almost humbling that these people who could watch any Doom stream and are no member of the Doom community are popping into my tiny little space every Monday/Tuesday-ish just to hang out and chat and talk Doom and watch me absolutely demolish myself. Because I'm like okay at Doom. I really shouldn't be playing things like Ocupluck, but I fucking do it anyway because I hate myself, I guess. Even though I have a great time doing it. Um, but yeah, so for that, I do have to extend my sincerest thanks to the Doom community for being as welcoming as they are, for tolerating my absolute Doom noobishness, for uh welcoming me and making me feel like part of the group, giving me that support. I appreciate it greatly. That I may not have a large audience, but uh I have a regular audience, and that can be more rewarding because I only have, at the time of this stream, hang on, I can pull it up here. I have 304 followers on Twitch. That's all I have. But almost all of my streams have, at least all my Doom streams at the very least, I always have an average of like 4, 5, 6 viewers. And what's crazy is I'll go into streams, especially like Dead by Daylight streams, with people that have 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 followers and less viewers than me. So, the fact that I have a regular audience, people who do show up to support me, means the absolute world to me. So thanks you all so much for that. And obviously I have to shout out my brother, who's probably, despite not enjoying most of the games I play, still shows up, still cheers me on. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks, Jay. And of course, Bitefire and Jay for being my mods and banning all those bots that tried to sell me cheap viewers. I was kind of sad. Jay banned the one yesterday that was trying to give me good viewers, like best viewers. I could have used the best viewers, but he banned that one too. I'm glad that you at least enjoy yourself. Because like it's honestly, Bitefire, I had to be honest, I feel no matter what, everyone's banned. I have to say, like, no matter what I'm doing when it comes to either playing Doom or people watching me, great. I got 2 mods and they're both fucking power hungry. That's great. Ban hammers all around. I have to fully admit that I do experience a minor amount of imposter syndrome, right? For, having the Doom community and the prominent members of it in my stream does make me feel like, Jesus, do I deserve to have that viewership, There's other Doom streamers out there, so I appreciate that you guys even show up at all, so I'm glad that you enjoy the streams, because that is, at the end of the day, what my goal is. I mean, you guys have heard me say it before. I've not been pursuing streaming as a career. It is a hobby. And all I've wanted to do anytime I go live is just try to entertain people, have some fun myself while entertaining other people. So, I mean, that's the backstory. Some of you know the backstory. In terms of the future, I do have to admit, I do struggle sometimes with continuing streaming. I spoke in the stream not too long ago about, it was probably during one of the Mortal Coil streams, because I was doing nothing but talk during those. How there had been a clip of Ninja going around, where someone in his chat saying, "Oh, I've been streaming for 5 years. I only have 500 followers. Should I just give it up?" And Ninja, without saying so many words, was like, basically was like, "Yeah, you probably should." And then I look at my viewer count, my follower count, And my Twitch and YouTube combined isn't 500. And I've now been streaming for 5 years, and I felt personally attacked by that clip. Um, I was like, oh, it feels like he's talking to me. Even though that I am sure is not one for one. I am the person talking to Ninja was probably trying to make streaming their career, and not just doing it for the laughs like I do, for the funsies. So, you know, it's not a one for one comparison, but just that everything they said fit me. And Ninja going, you should probably give up. I was like, it does feel like doing this for 5 years and having such a small follower. It's like, well, should you be doing this? But I walked away from the clip and thought about it for a little while. And while I do admit that every now and then there's like something in the back of my head that says, why are you doing this if it's not like going, that way? At least not going that way. It's going like up, but it's like such a small slope. That I like. There is something in the back of my mind that says, should you keep putting energy into this? Given that it's not moving in a direction that would ever allow it to even be anything. If you guys understand what I mean. And after thinking about it for a while, because that clip, that hurt me. After thinking about it for a while, I thought to myself, you know what? Yes. I do want to keep doing it. And there's a couple reasons for that. And one of them just is, I keep reminding myself I'm not doing this for a career. And if I'm not doing this for a career, I shouldn't be comparing myself to people who are doing it for a career. These might be people that only have 500 followers, but there are people with 500 followers who've probably been streaming like 8 hours a day or pouring all their energy into it and not seeing the success. So I shouldn't be comparing myself to those people. And really, given my situation being as unique as it is, because most people, I'd say a good 80%, 75 to 80% of people who stream and people who stream and Holly said to try something new with the stream. I have so much ambition and ideas and so little time and energy to execute them. Like, it's not even funny. I have a full Steam library of games that I think, oh, this would be fantastic to stream. This would be fun to stream. This would probably get engagement. And I'm like, I stream 3 times a week. And one of them's Doom. There's so Holly's the Shia LaBeouf meme. Do it. Just do it. Don't worry, Holly. Maybe after October, I will possibly be able to rope my wife into something that's right up your alley. So don't worry about it. I'll have something for you. If I can rope her into doing it, you'll really enjoy it. What was I saying? Need to rewind the stream. Where was I? But yeah, no, it's just, I'm not, like, these people are people that have probably been dumping hours upon hours and trying to make it a career, because I'd say about a good 75 to 80% of people who try to update like put content on YouTube and Twitch are just doing it because they hope to make it a career someday, and that is affecting how they see streaming and how they see content creation. And as I've always said, and I have a whole video on my channel about one time when I did talk about it on stream, it's like I hate in the back of my head that there's still a thing that goes, oh, well, maybe you'll blow up. And I'm like, no, stop thinking that way. Stop looking at it that way. Just do it. Because there's one thing, it's not just for you. I know, Holly, it's not just for you. And what you've been doing isn't giving you the results. Change it up. Don't let some dude convince you to stop. Oh, no, don't worry. Let me get. I'm not quitting. Because I'm getting there. Don't worry. But the reason why I'm not going to stop, as I was, no need to be delulu. But the reason why I'm not going to stop is I have, over the course of my almost entire life, had a desire to do creative stuff and never was able to stick with any of it. I started like making StarCraft maps because I wanted to be a game developer, and then I went to university and realized I hated coding. Oh, I do need to be Delulu. I'm sorry. So I've wanted to make a game for years and can't keep myself invested in it as much as I would need to in order to do it. I had a movie blog for a little while. I don't even think Jay knew that. I had a movie blog for a little while, and I just couldn't stick with it after a little while. Although I did keep that up going for about a year or so, but I eventually gave it up and stopped posting on it. I wrote a novel. And by wrote a novel, I mean I fucking hand wrote a novel. Never tried to get it published because I read it back and I was like, this is garbage. I'm not never publishing this thing. So, but I guess I should be proud of the fact that I even did it, even if it was handwritten. Not too many people can say that they wrote a novel. But it's like, could I have worked on it to maybe try and make it good? But I was like, I don't wanna. Because at the end of the day, to really commit to something that's creative, you really, really have to enjoy. Sorry, Sandy, I put my arm up your butthole there. To really be creative, you need to be in love. Don't be a bitch. Give me that novel, Dad. Absolutely not. Nobody is seeing that novel. It is garbage. You will never see it. No one will ever see it. I've had a different idea for another novel in my head, and I would much rather try to write that before I ever give the one that I wrote to anybody. My wife has read it, and that is it. Nobody else has ever read it. And nobody else will. I thought I had lost it, actually. Yes, Jay, I am a bitch. I am. In this particular case, I am. I actually thought I had lost it, because like I said, I had handwritten it. So I assumed I had lost it. And then Mom found it when I was home last and gave it back to me. I was like, fuck. I thought I'd lost the damn thing. But now that I have it, it feels bad to throw it out. So I was like, fuck. Whatever. So, as I was saying, the problem is when it comes to trying to be creative, you need to be in love with the process. And that's my big problem. I have lofty ambitions. But I'm always thinking too much of the finished product, because the actual work on said thing I didn't always enjoy. Um, or certainly did not enjoy to the point that I ever wanted to do it other than like just gaming. Because that novel I hand wrote was entirely done in between like work or in between classes at university. It was never when I was home. Well, all I can say is that you'll never run out of good Doom content, and the community isn't going anywhere. You're certainly not, and I appreciate that. I've always said, even if I did somehow blow up, which we know it's not going to happen, but even if my content did blow up, I would still play Doom every Monday. I made that decision long ago. I love Doom too much, and I love the Doom community too much to ever abandon it. I don't care how big my britches get. But yeah, so when it came to all the creative content or creative things I wanted to do, whether it was gaming, whether it was writing a novel, whether it was writing the movie blog, I was never really in love with the process. I just wanted to have a finished product to put out there, but I was never really in love with the process. And that is why I think that I've been able to stick to streaming over anything else that I've done in the creative space, is because unlike everything else, I actually love the streaming process. Now, that might be because the finished product as well as the process of streaming are kind of technically the same thing. But I love the process of streaming. I love chatting with people when I'm gaming. I love experiencing a game with people. Was it for your last stream and anniversary you reacted to older videos, or was that something else? No, that was last stream. But, or sorry, last anniversary stream. But what's funny is I didn't post any videos this year. So I cannot react to videos I posted this year because I didn't post anything. Jesus, that was a year ago already. Evie, I cannot get over how fast time moves. Well, I know, like it feels like 6 months minimum. Absolutely. Or yeah, I know what you meant. Maximum. I cannot get over how fast time moves. Because, like, again, with my lofty ambitions, there was a video I thought about making last year, just after I posted my New Year's video that I post every year. And before I knew it, 4 months had passed, and I was like, Jesus, fuck, I thought I was going to do that and have that out by now, and then never ended up doing it. Partially that is because as my kids are getting a little bit older, I am focusing more on them, and I'm focusing on trying to spend as much time with my wife as possible. So it's not like I have a lot of free time anyway to do that kind of like video posting and stuff off stream, to do editing. I mean, like, there's moments where I'd be like, oh, that would make a good short, and I still don't even do that because I just never feel like I have the free time to do it. But I did mention in my last, like, my New Year video from last year, unlike in previous years where I had all these ambitions, I was like, this is what I want to do this year. And then I would be absolutely blown away how fast time moved. Because I was like, I have a whole year to do this. And then before I knew it, a whole year had passed. And I'd done like half of it or even less than that. I was like, Jesus Christ. Why does time move so fast? So, you know, I saw a video of a kid saying that he was 7 years old, then say he was born in 2018. Like, what? Well, I mean, like, my daughter is 6 years old. And I started streaming when she was 1. And that fucks with me so hard. My second daughter wasn't even born when I started streaming. And I now have a 3-year-old. And it's absolutely fucking crazy to me. And yeah, so I said in my New Year's video that I was like, you know what? This year I'm not committing to anything. Because I will say, like, oh, here's the stuff I want to work on, and then, like, most of it would not be done. So I was like, I'm not going to promise a goddamn thing this year. And I didn't. And other than I committed to not posting anything unless I felt like it or had the time to do it, and I stuck to that and didn't post anything. So, you know, I'm true to my word, if nothing else. Oh, I mean, I guess it's not technically true. I did post a demo. I did post a Doom demo. That's what I posted this year. I posted a New Year video and a Doom demo. That's what I posted this year. Next is speedrunning arc. I did 2 speedruns. I do have 2 world records right now. One of them has no other demo, so I mean, I guess it's still technically a world record, but it had no competition. But the second one, I did actually beat a UV max record. So I mean, not the brag, but you want the record? I mean, I feel like Jay has enough impulse, like enough OCD that if he started, he would try to get it. It's your birthright is the oldest, or birthright. You know what? You go ahead and do it. I was just offended that someone that wasn't in our family had that record. So if you want to claim it, you go ahead and claim it. I'm just saying that I was like, I need. So what you're saying is that you're going to be beating all 4 Shock Blast, Loopers, and Navies. Fuck no. 4 Shock Blast even rejected one of my demos once. I can't even. I thought it was fine. So I can't even tell when a demo's correct. I'm not going to be able to beat his. Jesus. Don't worry, I reposted a new demo and he accepted that one. But the point was, I didn't even realize there was anything wrong with the demo. So if I can't even get a proper demo, how can I beat someone like 4 Shock Blast? Anyway. So yeah, so as I was saying, I'm committed to, and I enjoy the actual act of streaming so much that it's been easy for me to stick with it. And that's why I think, even though someone like Ninja might suggest with my small follower count after 5 years of doing it, I should just give up. I don't think I will. You guys are stuck with me for now. For now, anyway. But no, I do have to say, like, thanks to those of you who do show up. Again, I understand that I'm a small creator. I'm not necessarily a fantastic Doom player. I'm not necessarily the most entertaining person out there. So the fact that you choose to be in my streams, I will endlessly appreciate. I think my loving of streaming would obviously be a little less if nobody ever showed up to my streams. So the fact that you guys show up at all does keep me motivated to keep going. But if you guys are like, oh, what are you going to do this coming year? I will commit to Doom. I will continue to commit to Dune with my brother and father for at least another little while. I'm making Holly depressed? What did I do? If she's worried that I didn't thank her personally, she is encompassed in the people who show up category. If that's the concern. I do appreciate Holly mostly for making those Supermarket Simulator videos the bomb, because I got a nice Bret Hart video out of that one. out of those conversations. But I understand. How am I making her depressed? Let's see here. Now, if there is old content we could watch. You didn't say anything? Maybe Jay just felt your energy. As we know, Jay is, of course, an empath and would therefore be able to sense your depression in the room. Yeah, we have Jay, perfect empath. It's fine. I mean, if we, whoopsie daisy, I just moved something on my stream by accident. What? Let's see here. I mean, if we do want to react to any old content, Evie, have you seen my demos on YouTube? Would you like to see my Doom demos? Holly probably won't appreciate Doom demos, but I know you, Bitefire, and Jay certainly will. I'm assuming Jay has watched the demo. I'd like to believe he did. Jay, you wouldn't just post a comment in the video and not actually watch it, right? You wouldn't do that, would you? Would you? Let's see here. Of course, you watched it. As far as old clips go, I think Eddie's arrival, the late and later mine during the Sunless era would be fun. Okay, well, hang on. Let's view this demo. I'll go back and see if I can find your guys' arrival. But we'll start with this first. Actually, hang on. I actually need to watch this on a different browser. Because that browser does not have the sound set up properly. 1 second.
My relationship with credit was
Shut up. Stupid ad. God, Eddie just fucking coming in, fucking up his life, and then disappearing for a year. A year? He disappeared for like 2 or 3, actually. No, I don't have YouTube Premium. I'm not paying for that shit. What is this foolishness? Pay for YouTube. Ugh. You can't watch ads? I mean, I usually have an ad blocker. But when it comes to being on stream, if I'm going to react to anything, I go the queso route. I think it's better. What is my hair doing? I think it's more respectful to turn the ad blocker off. So if I'm going to, even though it is my own content, I just find it more polite. You have an ad block on the YouTube app on your phone? I don't watch YouTube on my phone. I don't have time to watch YouTube on my phone. Are you crazy? What is this silliness? All right, here we go. Here is my house, my childhood house. Dad has beautifully recreated it. Jay, I will pause for a second. Did you see that move that I just did? Did you see that move? We'll play it for you one more time real quick. Not to me missing that shot. Not that move. Boom. I have 100 armor. 100 armor. You see that move? I clipped into the door just enough to grab the armor. That's skills right there. Don't mind the obvious flubs. I even just clipped through the door to get that soul sphere. That's how skillful I've gotten at this game. Those closet secrets. No hint whatsoever that they're there. I was a little disappointed at this part because with my RNG, sometimes I get it that the revenants come all the way out. But because Dad has his levels not necessarily built properly, the revenants decided not to come out. Well, look, this secret's easy to find. It's misaligned textures. Now, in case you're wondering what I'm doing now, I have to try and lure the Hell Knights out. If I cannot go in there and clear them out. Dad, I don't know what Dad's logic was, but he has all the houses, like, in ascending order of difficulty, except for the first house, which is, like, harder than the next, like, 6. Also, what are we at, 145? I forgot to mention, again, the item bump coming up right here. You see this? Boom, grabbing that blue key that you are not supposed to be able to grab. Which means I can go do this part while I try to lure the Hell Knights out. No, Jay, this is the funny one to me. Dad didn't want to even give you a hint on how to open the door. I don't know why the door doesn't open the door. But you can never question artists, you know? I was actually getting a bit nervous at this point. I was a little irritated because I had to wait for a cycle to kill everything. My BFG shot wasn't perfect. Yeah, exactly like his prison level. I don't know why the door didn't open there. It was supposed to open and didn't. Which completely fucked up my flow. See, like, the next house is full of zombie men. But Dad stuffed the first house in the sequence with Hell Knights for some reason. Accidental line def skip, most likely. Yeah, probably. I'm too good for my own good. During previous attempts, I was actually killing all those lost souls, forgetting that allowed the pain elementals to make lost souls. So I just left them there after I remembered that. This is the problem with this run, where it's so chaotic and full of enemies that I have to hope like I don't get boxed in and shit like that. So I had better record paces in this run, but ended up failing for whatever reason. But you see, like, I had to put away the BFG. I was trying to prepare my BFG, and then these guys get in the fucking way. Dad just making a barren house. Like, get the fuck out of the way. Pop-up cacos. The best type of caco. I had to pick up those items in order for the other Cyber Demon and Spider Mastermind to come down. Like, I had to try so hard to conserve cells doing this run. See, again, I'm getting stuck on shit. Like, if I didn't have, like, those really random RNG, like, monster RNG and shit fucking me up, this record would have been even better. Unfortunately, I knew I wouldn't have enough cells, so I had to go back and get some. You know, funny story, though, there was a record. Somebody had posted a demo for this WOD beforehand, and I never watched it. I have no idea what the previous person did. What you are seeing here is me. Is everything that I do is something I came up with on my own. I have no frame of reference. There seems to be a distinct lack of rockets compared to the rest of the ammo. My dad was not a rocket guy. He's clearly a BIV guy. He's a big fan of the BIV. Best secret. Best secret. Had to walk over that one specific line def. So now it's just trying to do a cleanup of this final room. Utilizing the absolutely insane number of invulnerability spheres my dad gave us. That was a bit of a bummer at the end there, but... Wait, it was an enemy? Like, I didn't say it was perfect. And I beat the record here by a minute, I think? Even with all those little blunders. I beat it by, like, a minute. So, hang on. Bitefire mentioned he might want to see Lucky Eddie's entrance into... Shut up. Into my life. So, 1 second while I know I made a video specifically titled so I'd know when it was that he showed up. All right. All right. I found it. I found it.
Soul. Okay.
Oh, look at
Just
that
insert
hot
the song.
tub. Look at that hot tub
Just
background.
group manageable. Oh, and you.
The good old Jeezy Doom days in the hot tub. If Holly is watching and is a little confused by the hot tub, this was when I first got my green screen. But this was also coincidentally around the time that Twitch introduced the pools, hot tubs, and whatever category, so that the women who were constantly bikini streaming had a place to go that wasn't just the just chatting section. The good old hot tub. And men of taste unite, yeah. So as a joke that women who did hot tub streams got more viewers, I was like, I started streaming in a hot tub as a way to just be like, is this what you freaks want? Well, give me my viewership. I am in the hot tub. And like, I'm not like, at one point I was even kind of annoyed when the pool thing showed up. Not because I gave a shit about it, but like it's kind of true that being a titty streamer in the pool apparently was a way to get viewers. Because I, at this point, was struggling to get to the point where I could be an affiliate on Twitch. Affiliate had two stipulations, basically. You had to have 50 followers, and you had to have an average of 3 viewers. And I was shocked to find out, I wasn't showing any titty, that is true. I was shocked to find out that a lot of more people struggled with the average viewer than getting the 50 followers. And that was crazy to me. Because as you can see down here, my follower goal was at 25. I had 25 followers. So I had the average because I was streaming Doom, and the Doom community is loyal. But I couldn't get 50 followers. And when the hot tubs and pools section was created, I'm guessing because it was just created, they showed the category on the front page of Twitch at one point. Around the time that it came out. And one of the girls there had like, my first time streaming, and had like 20 viewers. And I'm over here probably streaming for months at this point going, what the fuck, man? She's one stream in. She's got 20 people watching her right now. Probably got 50 followers in her first stream. And I'm over here. Probably like 8 months in. You act like you're owed something. I'm not. I'm kidding around. I was just in that one moment, I was like, the fuck, man? She clearly had more interesting content than you. I mean, let's be honest, probably. So I got in the hot tub here as a form of protest. No, I just thought it was funny. My sense of humor has definitely evolved.
Even less enemies.
I will dance to this because
This is prime hot tub music right here, guys.
I will still dance to this. I will say that the Sunless soundtrack was a bop.
I will definitely say this about this wall. It's got some bangers.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does, old me.
I'm sure I should compliment like the actual level design and everything, but bangers, man.
I was so
Okay, I get it.
funny.
You want to protect your Megasphere, but that's going a little overboard, man.
I'm so funny.
And man, they got like the organ coming in and everything. This is amazing.
It was really
Alright, well, I
amazing.
guess there's nothing to it.
But if I,
Well,
next time you see the
hold on
people
now.
who did the minis
Oh,
for this, do
crap.
compliment them for me.
Okay, you got me. You got.
Important context, I was not pistol starting the levels at this point. This is map, what is the title of this? Map 4. I'm on map 4. I was not pistol starting. I had never pistol started a wad at all up to this point.
Got me. I thought that switch was gonna make these things come down.
Look, Loser Corner, look, it's you. You probably can't see it because the current chat's in the way. But look, Loser Corner, it's you. Loser Corner's been with me since the beginning, man.
You think I mean Mancubus balls?
Loser Corner is the first
Maybe.
person to have ever made fan art about me.
Well, they're being very generous with the berserks. Ooh, that's pretty. Wait, am I actually supposed to be on the sun?
I'm still bopping to the music years later.
Surprise, motherfucker.
God, for God's sweet baby Jesus.
What was that timing?
God's sweet baby Jesus.
Why did I make it pop up after that? This is why sometimes I can't go back and watch my old videos. I was like, God damn it, you sucked. You can't see it because the res is so low.
God almighty. Could there just be one switch that doesn't try to kill me?
I don't actually know if turning up the
One.
res is going to help.
One switch. This is absurd.
That is true. Every time you threw a switch in Sunlust, you're getting absolutely fucking wrecked. No switch is safe.
Okay, I don't have the health to be running back and forth like this. Across deadly lavas. Oh, please make that easy to come down. I don't have time for this shit. Alright, let's go.
That
Okay,
early
pay attention.
Sunlust frustration.
As I just suffered a demoralizing loss there. I have like no health left, so I'm sure it's gonna happen again.
You know what's funny? This seems quaint to me now. The later levels of Sunlust would still fuck me up, but this feels quaint now.
I tried to go right for it, but it's hard to get the angle right when you're trying to throw a switch at the same time. Okay, well, this time, for God's sake.
For God's sake, how dare I have to kill enemies in a Doom level?
Could you all just screw off? Like, I am busy. Okay, guys over there too. They're not paying attention to all the gunshots though. They just are ignoring those entirely.
Hang on. Whoop, wrong thing. Can you see it now? Can you see it, Loser Corner? I currently have upped the res on this video to 1080p, even though I'm pretty sure I was not streaming in 1080p. Can you see it? Can you see Loser Corner now? Nope, probably not. Let's just move that back.
Okay, you know what? I'm just not gonna run for it like I was doing. Okay.
Well, again, Jay, are you watching on your
okay.
phone? I don't think you'd be able to see it on your phone, no matter what res I have it
So,
on.
I couldn't just. Okay, I think I found the strat, guys.
Yeah, the strat was not to run out in the middle of everything, you fucking moron.
Oh, I jumped anyway. I'm supposed to. Oh, phew. Okay. Good. I'm healed up.
Do you know what kind of phone
Alright,
you
we
have?
can go into this
Also-
level now with a little bit of confidence.
I am on the TV, okay.
which might be completely unfounded, but
What a funny pop-up. What an idiot.
I knew you were gonna end up right behind me.
Acting like my editor
Seems
was
to be
not
the
me.
strat that this developer went with. A lot of, am I here? No, I'm behind you! Well, at least that time he didn't have a bunch of shit around to resurrect, but I bet you this switch is gonna do it. Oh my god! Oh my god! What's happening?
That's funny.
Nowhere is safe!
That was funny. That was good.
Why must you do this to me, developers? Why do you hate me with such impunity? Oh, I'm getting backed into a corner. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's not good. Not good. Not good at all.
They'll be running like a little bitch. Guys, I don't think I was very good at this game.
Okay, maybe not so bad. Once you bottleneck them, it's not.
This really was trial by fire.
Mancubus is still alive. He just shot at me, so I know he's alive. Are you gonna need to fight with that Arachnotron, or? Oh, that was near death, actually. Okay, he was as well, apparently.
Don't mind me, I'm just vibing to the music still.
Man, everyone was almost near death. Alright. Almost near death. Everyone was near death. Almost near death makes no sense. I can't speak.
God, I am not funny.
Better if you guys just don't question my language abilities.
I am not. I was not
Okay,
funny.
Well, I see a switch over there. I'm sure nothing but sunshine and puppies will occur when I throw that.
This is the one time the Switch like isn't garbage.
Is that all that did? Well, I don't hear anything else happening, so yes. Okay. Okay, I see how that's coming down now, so I guess I'll wait until I'm under 100% to get that. No? I'm not going to get absolutely slaughtered for picking that up?
I had
Got it,
such
I'm trying,
PTSD
you know.
at this point.
It's a cool aesthetic, though. I really like the way this level's put together.
Well, they
the
did an
way it's
absolutely
put together.
fantastic job on the maps for this whole wad, actually, not just this level.
You know what? I don't know what I expected. Now there's imps behind me and what sounds like chain gunners.
That would have been the perfect opportunity to have a rocket launcher out.
Luckily, I'm guessing the chain gunners were keeping the imps busy.
I think I was in my gotta save all my ammo era at this point.
Okay, I mean, in retrospect, it wasn't that bad. But I also know I got extremely lucky because the chain gunners were definitely keeping the. But why though?
Just a singular archvile, I'm getting offended.
At this point, I'm surprised there hasn't been an icon of sin, just to really round out the experience of the
My
third level.
sweet summer child, you
Third
have
level.
no idea what's coming in this
He's
wad.
throwing everything else at me. Okay, well, I guess I haven't gone down here. This doesn't look ominous or anything. I really needed all those shots to connect, and they just weren't. Which is not my fault. My aim is perfect. It's the game that's the problem.
There it is, guys. There's Lucky Eddie. UV/pistol starts. So, let's break this down. He does not say hello. He does not say, hi, how you doing? He does not say, I'm Lucky Eddie. You're new here. How's things? No. This little asshole shows up and immediately is like, "Are you UV pistol starting this map set? Are you UV pistol starting this map set?" And yeah, let's see what my response is.
Oh, no. UV pistol starts? No, I'm not. I've played a lot of Doom, but I'm not that skilled. I mean, frankly, I'm getting my, So what am I doing? I'm just doing, normal playthrough. I finish a level, I take all my weapons with me. It's just the first time I've played this. I've never...
I didn't know what term you guys used yet, which is just continuous run. And I said dumb shit like, take all my weapons with me.
Never played this WAD before. And while I believe I have some Doom skill, I can guarantee you I am not skilled enough to deal with whatever hell is about to wait me here if I do a pistol starts.
I am a dumb fuck.
Yes, I am on Ultraviolet.
See, now you probably won't be able to see it now. I can see it from where I am, but he says, "That's continuous? Are you on UV?" So he's like, "Let's call it continuous, you idiot." Are you on Ultraviolet?
That's definitely a pain elemental. That was awesome. Good job, me. Don't think I have any necessary skills.
Again, you may not be able to see it. Do hurt me plenty pistol starts then. Lucky Eddie's like offended that I am not pistol starting Sunlust. Now, to be fair, the README for Sunlust even says it's intended for pistol start, so I am technically playing the maps wrong by not pistol starting. It's just Lucky Eddie's acting like he's a victim of a hate crime here.
To do pistol starts of any type, unless I was cheating, I guess. Hey! None of that.
Which makes it even more embarrassing that I'm
fine.
doing this really shoddy Doom gameplay in front of Lucky Eddie at this point.
Oh yeah, no, but sure, that's exactly what I said not to do. But you go ahead and do that. I'm gonna get killed by Lost Souls.
So I'll read out what Lucky Eddie just said. He said, starting maps with IDFA is basically cheating, even though I'm not IDFAing, but, you know. And the maps are designed for pistol start.
Oh, I didn't get killed by Lost Souls, but... Oh, no, well, never mind. That might still be a possibility. Starting maps with IDFA is basically cheating too, and the maps are designed for pistol start.
So he says, so I encourage you to try out a lower difficulty, but with pistol start. Lucky Eddie came in like they're like a foot fetishist on Tinder.
But with pistol start. I probably will. Well, if I do it continuous, it won't be too bad for me. Besides, isn't watching me get my ass beat exactly the entertainment people come to Twitch to see?
Yeah, what did that say?
Watching me get my ass beat exactly.
Lucky Eddie, it's entirely possible this is a bit too hard for you. What are some of the harder WADs you've played? So now he's tossing shade. Lucky Eddie in here tossing shade.
Exactly the entertainment people.
It's possible this is too hard for you.
You love watching people die when its pistol starts? Okay, that's not a thing. These are not okay, so I'm gonna pick that up, and then I'm gonna die. That's, I guess, what's gonna happen here. Oh, at least the platform didn't come down. That's a plus.
Yeah, I'm at 60 health, and that was all me. So Lucky Eddie says, Honestly, you might be better off with something in the middle ground of WADs. Sunlust is exceptionally difficult.
Honestly, you might be better off with something in the middle ground of WADs. Sunlust is exceptionally difficult. Oh, I believe you. Oh, hi. Jesus.
I like trying to save this here and be like, please don't make me
start or nothing type guy, right? You're one of those people who loves playing Doom with pistol starts as opposed to any continuous stuff.
I am trying so hard to save this because I really didn't want a pistol start. I didn't think I was skilled enough.
Oh, don't worry, you can tell me all my...
Yeah, little did I know I'd be playing Occupluck a few years later.
Yes, at the end of the stream. I'm not going to waste time trying to find the other secret.
Well, that's because when I played this, and I did manage to pistol start from maps, I guess, 5 onward, I felt invincible. I felt invincible after that. And now, after finishing Occupluck, I feel double invincible. Now, I don't think I give a shit what anybody throws at me. I will finish it, not even necessarily because I'm good at Doom, but because I'm a stubborn asshole. I will die to the same Cyberdemon 19 times in a row.
Right now.
Lucky Eddie's attempt to ruin my soul continues. Next video. So why don't we watch the next video, at least the start of it, so we can see. So we can see. See, and like again, I see this in front of me, all of this shit, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, there's no way you can pistol start that.
So what you're saying here is that this is possible with pistol start. Now, obviously, that is the case because, again, I know for a fact Decino did it, but
effectively, all of them are pistol starts. Look, this is possible with pistol start. I almost had to wonder because, like, I've talked to Lucky Eddie a number of times in the streams since then, and he seems like such a nice guy. I don't know what kind of mood he was in that he came into my stream like with the express purpose of ruining my day. I don't know what his problem was at this point. He's like, feet picks now.
Oh, well. And maybe I will miss the...
So he says, this is possible with pistol start, and you're going to just kill everything and miss the whole point of the start of the map. Smiley face.
The start of the map purpose here, but I'm assuming what he's trying to make me do is infight everything. Is my assumption.
And he says, this is one of those little things that you miss from playing continuous. Now, he's not wrong.
Weapon, so I had to make him infight.
He's not wrong. But did he have to hurt my little newbie ass so bad?
Hello. I'll tell you what. So you're okay.
What the fuck am I doing there?
So you're...
I'm about to make the worst mistake of my life. Where does it go? Where did it go? God, my editing was so bad.
So you're okay.
I don't know what I was going for there. And here, I'm just gonna give Lucky Eddie his feet pics.
Okay, so I pick up shot. Well, like I'm obviously not gonna shoot him with. Okay, all right, hello. That doesn't seem safe at all. Did I just get trapped? Look, because I picked up a fucking armor bonus.
I was gonna say, I think at that point I hadn't fired a single shot in the map yet because I knew I would wake everything up if I did.
Oh my god! Okay, I should have learned my lesson the first time, but didn't, and I'm still doing it. In fact, I'm still doing it. Okay. Don't pick up the armor bonuses. Don't do that.
So I think what you're meant to do, if I remember this map correctly, is I'm supposed to go up the pathway that's to the left of the starting area.
Do you have an issue with, say, me saving, or do you feel like it has to be up?
You're already exploring more. See, Lucky Eddie's like, you're already exploring more because you need to. And this is me being like, am I allowed to save, Eddie? Can I at least save?
One full go through. Oh, you save all the time. Okay, I'll tell you what. Since you've explained to me that this WOD is meant to be played in the manner in which I'm playing it right now, I will do my damnedest to play it this way. I will do my damnedest to play the game in this manner.
Lucky Eddie's like, if people complain about me saving, they can beat my demos first. He is. That is some jock behavior right there.
This WOD in this manner. And I will proceed to hate myself for doing it this way. Oh, hello. How you doing? Maybe I'll...
Yeah, and thus started that whole saga. And from that moment onward, Lucky Eddie has been one of the most influential people to have joined my stream. And then disappeared, and I never saw him again for like 2 years. He never showed up for any subsequent streams. He was not there for when I defeated the God Machine. He didn't show up forever. He just came in here, ruined my life, and then left. Like that
happened to me.
That
This is lit up.
Shut up. Like, where's Byte's entrance? So I don't think Byte actually showed up yet. I made Sunless videos up to map 14, I think. And I don't think he showed up for any of those. Yeah, so I'd have to go back to the VODs, which I think I do still have. I'm pretty sure the VODs... Oh, actually, they're probably not on this account. I have to switch to my Naxius VODs channel, which I made, you know, before they decided to put the VODs in a separate fucking category. So I went through all the effort of moving my VODs over to this channel, and then it ended up being pointless in the end. Yep, I needed 3 channels. I have 3 channels, and now I only use one of them, like God intended. Let me see. I'm just scrumming through a couple of VODs here, trying to see if Bytefire's in them. I think I see Jay. Jay, I think I see you, you here. Because you weren't in those original Sunless streams, I don't think. But Bytefire thinks he showed up around map 22? Bytefire, is there any particular reason why you thought you were on map 22? Or is that just the number that's kind of like stuck in your head? Yeah, I'm looking at this stream and nobody's talking. There's nobody. There's nobody watching this stream. Bytefire, I don't think I can find it. I'm not sure when you showed up. Oh, wait, hang on. I think I found it. I think I see a chat from you.
Especially if you're pistol starting. If you're trying to pistol start,
I'm still in the hot tub at this point.
okay, how am I supposed to get that armor? The chain gunners show up. 22, that might led up at the beginning of the level.
Look, there's little Bytefire. Bytefire saying, yeah, they're the worst. The clips they showed from map 22 of Doom 2 definitely captured that. I think I was complaining about pain elementals.
Oh, it's map 22. That might actually be the map I'm thinking of.
There you go, Bytefire. Look. Actually, hang on one second. And that was streamed on June 7th, 2021. So more than 4 years you've been watching my streams. So, thank you, Bytefire, for being here as long as you have. And then showing up pretty consistently afterward, actually. I think after that you were basically in almost every Sunless stream. Yeah. So that was it. We got Bytefire being one of my oldest followers. And then we got Lucky Eddie ruining my life. But while I'm here, Loser Corner, if you're watching, I want to find the fan art you made of me. And by that, I mean the stop motion video. Oh, I found it.
Andy shit.
So, guys, Loser Corner likes to make stop motion videos. I remember another great moment from quite a bit down the road when you played Breathless and saw the monster count for the first time. I'll pull it up in a second. But this here was probably my favorite thing. Was Loser Corner being one of my longest followers next to like my wife NJ. He made a fan art of me, and it was a stop motion video. And we're going to take a minute to appreciate this. He made a stop motion video based off of a clip from one of the Memento Mori streams. Let's take a look.
Right here. Dad, don't fly back into the room, please.
I'm getting them at that ammo.
Oh, wait. Oh, sure, go right ahead.
See him walking forward. I saw him walk
Run,
forward.
run! What are you doing? Why are you standing there?
I'm getting the timing down.
Oh, fuck.
Told ya.
Did you hit the switch while you were in there?
It didn't do anything.
The switch didn't do anything?
Unless I missed it.
You
I
missed
thought
the
I hit
armor
it.
bonus.
I can't get everything, but something shooting at me. You know.
I got it, I got it.
I tried. The switch didn't do anything.
No, I
Did you
didn't
get
think
the
so.
armor bonus?
I think so.
No, it's over on the
Oh,
your
on the right. Yeah, there's one on the left. I got that one, I think. Okay, we're good.
You laughed at me, and here I'm getting stuff.
Oh my god. That
Well,
was
you ran
glorious.
into the room, into the nuke. Like, what'd you expect me to do?
Yeah, and see, Luthor summed it up. I'm getting the ammo, jumps in acid.
I have fan art, guys. I have fan art. Proudest moment of my life. Was it map 28 Memento Mori where I was just like, we are done with this? Well, we also have this very quick stop motion he made of the best moment in my streaming career. Hang on.
Is that where I had to go?
No. Make it to the end. Make it to the end. Don't fall off. And then go forward.
And then go for it.
And then you'll be in a room with two cyber demons at very close quarters.
Okay. You know, you want to be more fodder? Like, can you draw their fire for a second? Like,
I'm trying to. I'm coming through without any ammo. Alright, ready?
okay.
Is it clear?
Dad, the king of unintentional comedy.
Like,
Oh, Dad is just a barrel of unintentional comedy. So, hang on. While I'm on the VOD channel, Breathless might be on the VOD channel. Let me see. Okay. Okay, hang on. I found it. I do have it. Let me... hell was I playing?
All
I was
right.
playing One Humanity.
I have to load up the second WAD now. And I'm going to use GZ Doom because it has to, you said it has to be Boom compatible, so I'm gonna
I had no idea that what I had no idea how anything worked. I'm sorry, Bitefire. I was still using GZ Doom at this point. That's my bad.
Here's some music while I load all that up. Breathless.
I love this song. Hi Petra from the Jurassic Park 2 SNES game. The music of the Jurassic Park 2 SNES game is
in a second.
mint.
Anyway, I have to go run and do something while I wait for this to hopefully load and work. Because I didn't get time to load this up before the. Let me just pause the music there. And
Professionalism.
hop back over here. Okay. So this is Breathless. That looks like it. Says 2,948 enemies.
Remember when I thought 2,948 enemies was a lot of enemies? Oh, hi, Sandy.
Bitefire, what have you done? What have you done to me?
Yeah, and then Jay's comment, turn on Nightmare, you
I'll
pussy.
be a pussy then. Oh. I actually forgot Bitefire said that was there.
Yeah, no, that was let's go back a couple seconds. Let's grab that that expression. Let's just appreciate this expression here for a minute right here. This is little did I know that in the future I'd be saying, Bitefire, what have you done to me? On more than one occasion. Now, Bitefire will assert nothing was his fault. It was all my free will, which might technically be true. But he's been here long enough to know me and got me into the situations by mentioning things like Ocupluck. How dare he? But if I do want to look back at a hang on. If I do want to look back at a funny moment involving Bitefire, besides that, if we hang on for just one moment, I do take full responsibility for the Event Horizon. That was entirely your suggestion. I still assert that Ocupluck was too, but you keep claiming you had nothing to do with it. But you knew me well enough to know that you shouldn't mention it, and then because I was probably going to do it, and then you did it. You bastard. Let me Let me find this now. So I found it, but I need to figure out which one. Because I apparently, my first foray into what I was looking for happened at the end of a previous stream. So now I just need to find the previous stream that it started at. Oh, hang on. Did I seriously do this to myself? I fucking did. I played Hell Revealed. There's a level in like Alien Vendetta that feels oddly similar to one of the ones in this one. Hang on. Of what future WODs would be with their large scale fights. It hadn't quite got there yet, which meant that we were. Okay, there it is. Hang on. Let's let's see this right here. We hear the Ocupluck music. It's got some custom music. Bite fires. No freaking way. This one's for you, Bitefire. It was not for Bitefire. I did this because I hate myself. My faithful mod Bitefire, I believe, deserves a map in his honor, and this is what we're going to do now. And by now, I mean probably over the course of like 2 months. Shades, I don't know if you recognize this, but let me give you the lowdown. Nax, you absolute madman. You have my utmost respect for even attempting this. A WOD so bad, Bitefire had respect for me just for loading it up. Of what it is we're looking at here. We've got about 30 minutes of the stream left. We're going to preview the start of this level, but what Bitefire and this wiki has told me is that even when speedrunning, it was the only time he did. He probably wasn't speedrunning. He's probably just trying to do it. The run was 5 hours long. So, no idea what I was doing. This might be a couple months project. It was a couple of months project. So, what do you guys think? We get started. All right, we'll get my initial teleporting in moment here. Before we do that, let's check the corners of this room. Is anything here open? I pussied out immediately. That's what you like to see. You open up your map and you can't see your fucking self. That's exactly what that means. We're in for a ride. Oh, I was in for a ride, all right. Okay, so none of that does anything. Okay, let's get started. All right. Cool. We got to do some jumping right off the bat. We're going to do some platforming. I was already mad. This is good. I was already mad. Oh, buddy, I'm so bad at platforming. We are in for it now. Loser corner with the absolute faith in me. Yeah, they are certainly... I'm going to be on my deathbed by the end of... Not helpful with this shape. Those platforms, the way they're shaped, they're the absolute fucking worst. I actually said that back then. Did you even play Doom 2016? I did, but that game was at least made to have platforming in it. Doom 2 wasn't meant to have platforming. Are they? And these fuckers put platforming in it. Like, I can't even do the platforming part. I haven't killed a single enemy yet. I'm not even getting to the point where I'm going to be able to kill anything yet. I'm just trying to, like, past me. Start the fucking level. What in the absolute living fucking this? Look at these desperate moves. You know, this actual initial run is actually not that bad. And then I killed myself. So I managed to get through all that. I don't know why I did that. So I managed to get through all that. And then I get wrecked by my own rocket. Quite on brand. Fuck. Quite on brand for me. And what I love, like, later on, Eody said, I mean, the face rocket is obligatory to fully emulate coin. What was it? Eody once said to me, he was like, no, I think you're better at Doom than you think you are, because I keep calling myself a mediocre Doom player. And he's like, I don't think you understand how much of a skill wall that imp staircase is. That imp staircase alone is too much for the average Doom player. So for me to do that and then actually finish the map means I have to be above average. Now, I don't know if that's just him blowing smoke up my ass, but I do got to say, when I was done Occupluck, I felt invincible. Like, I was like, if I can suffer my way through that, Mortal Coil ain't shit. I got through Occupluck not knowing what the fuck I was doing. Not once did I look up a walkthrough of it. Coin has like 16 videos. Yeah. Yeah, as I said, Coin actually put out like 16 to 20 videos, all on the different section of the map. I never looked at a fucking one of them. I did this all on my own, which was probably a mistake for my own sanity. But I did it all on my own, without the help of Coin in his videos, and managed to just brute force my way through it. And I guess, according to Eody, that puts me on like some sort of like Hall of Fame list of sorts. Because I believe the idea is like even those who do manage to finish Occupluck probably looked up Coin's videos. So, possibly. But, I don't know. Maybe Eody's just being nice. But, you know. And we are getting close to the end of the night. So why don't we finish up with just a couple. I haven't done videos this year, for the most part. But I did put out a couple of shorts, mostly of me playing Dune with my father and brother, but we can take a quick look at some of these shorts. We'll start with a little bit of Blasphemy. I think that's a good place to start. And hello, Jimmy Cleaver. What part of Jesus is always in your room? That's sounding a little dirty over there. I got a little piece of Jesus in my room. The cross, of course. Yeah, but is the cross part of Jesus? One could argue the cross was a DLC that Jesus downloaded. You know, that's the holiday Easter skin. I'm going to hell. I'm sorry. I'm going to hell. It's fine. Whatever. If there was ever a game that Jesus was in, him with the cross would be one of the skins. And don't you even pretend like it wouldn't be. You know, if you pay an extra $5, you can download Judas. The 12 disciples aren't even part of the base game. You need to purchase them as a DLC pack. Oh, the Last Supper DLC. Absolutely. I was going to hell for that one. We have Boomer customer support.
Cool. We're in a party.
So, Dad, hit the M key to look at the map. On the bottom, there should be a social tab, and on the right, it looks like there's a party invite.
So come towards me because I got a lot of water.
Oh, hang on a second, Jason. Dad's not in the party. Let's focus on one thing at a time. So over on the right, Dad, it says party invites. I don't know what it looks like, but accept the party invite.
I don't see where you can accept.
Click on my name or something.
Next is private message block. Edit. Invite to party. I can invite you to a party.
No. Jason, what'd you have to click on to join the party when I invited you?
I don't know. It was...
Nexus is online in Haga Basin. Private message block. Do you want to join the party
Yes.
of Nexus?
Yes.
Okay, Brad, send me the invite again so I can see what I did. There's an X and a check mark.
Yes,
It's a
there is.
check mark. It's a check mark.
I don't have an invite anymore.
It never occurred to you to click the fucking check mark?
I did click the check mark.
Bullshit, you did!
And then I clicked the X mark, and then guess what happened?
Cool. We're in a party.
So, oh, Dad. This is my daughters. Both my daughters love this clip. It is their favorite clip they've ever seen of me. Dad,
Alright.
where are your pants?
Well, I'm sorry. What?
Where's my pants gone?
I love how he says it as a joke, and then
Where the frig are my pants gone?
now it's not a joke. He doesn't know where his pants are.
This is like you can't make this shit up. Like fucking it's going around without pants. Like you woke up in a dream. Like that dream. Why don't you have like you still don't have pants on?
Yeah, but I don't have any pants. Where'd they go? And there's not in my inventory.
Wait, where are my pants?
Wow.
Where's your pants, Brad?
Oh no! Where are my
What, no
pants?
pants, gang?
Where are my pants?
No pants.
And then you got the gall talking
pants.
about me.
The stream has taken. The stream has taken a turn.
Dad. My daughters love it. My little 3-year-old will constantly be like, "Where are my pants?" This is my most viewed short.
It's the left. My left turn is the problem.
Why?
And I don't have the finger control on my left hand to do this foolishness. The worm is still pretty close, though.
Let's get a look at that again. And can I rewind? Nice trick, Dad.
Wait.
Okay, I know where we're going next. You can see Dad causing up a dust storm back here. Waiting for Dad, who's vertical. Stay still.
Oh my.
Stay still.
Stupid bike, I tell you.
Okay, stop. It's a little hard to see here. He is straight upside down. Oh my god, that was perfect comedic timing, Dad. Congratulations. And finally, we will do my most recent short, which I think has great production value, honestly. Just go. Just go.
Oh my god, I'm done. Like, I thought we were going. You did the countdown.
Go for that rock formation on the right. I think it's closer.
Worm fine.
Oh, shit.
So he's up.
Dad, did you hear what I said? Dad's way over there.
Oh Jesus! Come on, guys! Come on! No! Boost! Dad, boost! Holy
Just overheated too.
I only caught the tail end of it, but I saw his dodge.
Oh my god, that clipped that.
Anyway, guys. So thus conclude. Just hit that boost hard enough. He did in the end. Well, guys, this has been the celebration of 5 years of streaming. Maybe we'll do another 5 years. So before I go, I just want to say thanks again, guys. Like, as much as I love streaming, I probably wouldn't have stuck with it if you guys weren't showing up. So to all of you who've been here today and have popped in and out of the stream and lurked, I love all of you too. But I mean, thanks Bitefire, Jay, for being my mods and being in almost every stream. And thanks to like Loser Corner, who's been a fan forever. Thanks to the whole Doom community, including Lucky Eddie and Eody and Caco Demon Cloud and Evie and so many other people in the Doom community who have welcomed me with open arms. I love all of you. Thank you, Holly, for making the supermarket simulator streams an absolute blast. I hope to return to the whole ass store in the near future. But either way, just thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope you stick with me. I hope as long as I am entertaining you, you will stick with me. And cheers. Here's to another 5 years of small content creation. I don't know if this coming year is going to be any different than this year. Like I said, I have a lot of ambition and not a lot of time. I might see if I can get into like maybe some vlog type content where I can just chat for a minute or for a couple of minutes, because that's easier to edit than any of the gaming stuff. But either way, thank you all so much. I can't express how much I appreciate all of you. The small community that I have is, in my opinion, still one of the best communities. So thanks so much. I love you all. You all have a fantastic weekend. I will be back to Terratober next Monday, and I'm thinking I might play My House again, but with the new updated version, and I might just gush about how I love my house so much. So if you're interested in that, tune in for that. I think I will be playing Darkwood on Thursday, so do pop in for that if you are into some spooky stuff. But thanks again, everybody. I love you all, and here's to another 5 years. Good night. Ah, the nostalgia of my old layout. So basic, bitch, though. But I do miss it a little bit.